So for this section, what we're aiming to do is take an equation of some form. We've got something like sine of x equals a value, and find the value for x that satisfies the equation as given. Where essentially our goal is in 2 steps to isolate our functions on one side and then solve for whatever variables we need to get them. Where we're going to be looking at a few different varieties here. We're going to look at ones with single trigonometric expressions, multiple angles, quadratic forms. We're going to see what we can do with factoring and some stuff with identities, and then failing all that, we'll see how we can approach basic ones with calculators. Where it's important to understand here that with our trigonometric functions, we can technically have an infinite class of answers if we don't make some restrictions, thanks to how nice and periodic our trig functions are. As a result, generally when we're talking about these things, we're going to restrict onto pretty standard domains from 0 to 2 pi. It's not as a rule what we have to restrict to, but that's what we'll stick to for the most part here. Anyway, all this section is going to be is a run through an example or two of these main patterns that I mentioned, talking about what we can do for finding solutions. Where our first one is going to be looking at something pretty basic there, just having one equation just having one expression in our equation.